it still blows me away how a group of individuals who did not really know each other or even know that much about each other came together 10 years ago, went through a boot camp, and to this day are still so close, much like all of the guys that they portrayed.
It's very, very similar.
Completely unfounded, unheard of in the entertainment world that something like this actually happens.
We grow. We're growing together as well. So every year it's a different thing, and people are. It's just like it would be if you would go to a reunion after coming back from the war. It's like everybody's finding their way, and and supporting each other and connecting and sharing, and it's amazing. The families are growing, kids popping out everywhere. Just, oh my God, it's amazing compared to when we were young boys, when we were young chickens, and now we're seeing this families just popping up everywhere, and it's just new generations, and just amazing. It's amazing. I'm just I'm grateful to be a part of that, and grateful to be a part of that unit, that group of men, and grateful for the people, for Tony Toe and Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg and everybody else who is Meg Liebman, everybody who was a part of that, who brought that together. And I mean, just so grateful. They did such incredible work. And at the time, I remember I was a definitely rebellious. I had a lot of rebellion in me. I would want to argue with everything, and I look back, and I really am so grateful for all what everybody did and came together to make that film, that series that has literally helped so many people, and I know that it's one of the shows that they play and they played in all the American bases, and it kind of helped them find some sort of meaning and connected them to some sort of purpose. And I think that that's really the story of that miniseries. It's about meaning and purpose, and coming together, and if anything right now in the world, if we could learn that lesson and put our differences aside and see that we're actually facing a really mammoth work, a huge job to actually help ourselves and our world, stabilize and actually find some sort of health. This is a big time. I mean, it's no joke. From my perspective, it would be in our great interest to come together and see that we're all on a mission together, that we all are brothers and sisters here, and the big battle is actually dealing with our own fears, and really our own matrix, and how we view the world. And our environment's falling apart, our poor oceans, fish being fished out, it's just like endless. So all I can say is that there's a lot for us all to do together, and if this story can really show a group of soldiers working for a greater cause, and I hope that we can take that lesson and really bring that in and see if we can bring that sort of meaning into our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have another caller joining us right now that has a question for you. Kimberly, are you there?
Kimberly, hi, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Well, for one thing, the girls in the chat are just going crazy. You're such an awesome man. I mean, really. You're like the perfect man.
Perfect man.
Yes, you are. But my question is, what was your favorite part about playing Shifty? Because you're so in tune to that and so in tune to everything. But what was your favorite part?
Okay, I would say that apart from, I would say, the last moment when I basically have to, for me it was the moment where I had to actually be vulnerable, so I go up to Dick Winters and say, I don't really know, I've been through all this. I don't really know how I'm going to tell the people at home, I don't know what to say about all this. What am I going to do? What am I going to say? And so I think that for me, in terms of anything I did, that was the key. I think that was the most important thing for me, that I could, because that question and what all soldiers, I think one guy actually came up to me and he was, I think it was a lot of people, a lot of veterans that talked to me. There was about that one line, and I think that was probably my favorite in terms of what it meant. A soldier not knowing what to do after experiencing all that, and what are you going to say, and what are you going to do? And that's human, and that's real, and that's like, so. And I think that was probably, that was the most meaningful, I think, for me.
That's awesome. One more thing, the girls in the chat room, which I don't really think this is appropriate, but they seem to like your moan that you did like half an hour ago, and they really want to hear it again.
She likes my what?
Your moan. You had like a moan. You moaned a little at one point.
Well, like I said, they love you in the chat room, and I'm guessing not just for your flute playing.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Well, that's we're human, right? So,
exactly.
Good. Yeah, definitely. That's the beauty of being for me, a spiritual human being is I get to live in both worlds. So, yeah. I'm not one that kind of runs to the. Not like what is it called? Like I let go of the monk persona a long time ago. So I can hang out in two worlds for sure.
Excellent. All right, Kimberly, thanks for calling in. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you. Yeah,
I'm very glad I got to talk to you, by the way. It's like the highlight of the year.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm glad to talk to you too. Thank you, Kimberly.
That's the reason we put the phone number out there, guys. Thanks a lot, Kimberly. We'll talk to you later.